Hope everyone will be coming back now, because I don't know. Technology, the messer. Hello? Is everything okay now? I'm really sorry. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Mary. There was a bit of a glitch there now. How is the sound? And now it's everything now. I hope it's not sounding like a cricket this time. Sound fine for me. That's good. Thank you. Who else is there? Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, everyone, for letting me know you can hear. I think we've lost some people that were with us before. But no biggie. We'll try to get them come back. What a shame. Technology, sometimes it does its own things, like, you can't trust what it's going to do. How are you guys anyway? I'm fine. I didn't prepare for this properly, and I'm not happy with myself because I actually shared the link to this live stream a lot, and I'm sure a lot of people will be looking for me now. But it's okay. I have my people here with me. How is everyone today? Yeah. It's nice to have you all back on this channel. Okay, we'll be back. Go share on the Discord. Thank you very much. Thank you. I wish I could I'm working on making fabric labels. Wow, that's nice. I make my own fabric labels as well for whenever I'm making gifts. I'm not happy with the position of the camera. Honestly, I'm not. Honestly, I'm not. How I wish things will work out the way you want them to. I guess this one is my fault though. I slept until 3:30. So it's my fault. I didn't prepare for the live stream like I would usually do. I was just tired today. Honestly, I'm silly. But when you tell people you're coming, you got no choice but to come. Yes. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mary. It's nice to have you back. Now, how have you been, Mary? I was on your live in the morning, but I just woke up to find you on the live, and I was like, okay, I need to log on and just stay a bit. But I couldn't stay for long. I wasn't happy with myself for not being able to stay for long, because you always here for me. Anytime I'm live streaming, you're here. I'm sorry, but it was really early, so that was why I couldn't stay on. Soon I'll get printer to sub too. I didn't plan to do, but decide. I just discovered that sublimation, it's just one of the things that makes the job a bit easier for us. So, and that was why I went for it. I'm not using it a whole lot now, but sublimation is really, really versatile. There's a lot of things you can use it for. So we're better having it when we can. Hello. Thank you, Coffee Powered Home. I'm grateful for coming. Thanks, Mary, for sharing the link. Thank you very much. It's nice to have a faithful friend, isn't it? Thank you. I'm struggling with technology today, but don't worry, I will get the hang of it. This is all my fault. I didn't get up on time to prepare for the live stream, but don't worry, we get there. Thanks everyone for coming. We lost someone from the other live stream anyway, but it's okay. It's okay. So today, what we're doing is we plan on subbing on cups, mugs, and coasters. Yeah, and this is especially for those that are new. And I plan showing people the settings on my printer that makes my work come out the same every time, neat and clean. And I believe a lot of it has to do with our settings. Steven to wanting regular printing and sub. Okay, that would be nice. I got all this from my birthday money last year, and that was when I decided I was going to start a business. So all the money I got for last year, I had to save, and I got a lot of gifts from friends, which helped me. That really helped me. That really, really helped me, and I'm glad we're all here. So I'm in Ireland. My name is Oluwaseyi Salako, but you can call me Olu because that's a short form of my name. And I'm in Ireland. Ireland is close to the UK, but it's not part of the UK. The UK rejected us, so we rejected them as well. Now, so Ireland is not too far from the UK if you don't know my geographical location, and that is why I'm explaining myself. I am a stay-at-home mom of three. I wouldn't say three young kids now because one of them is an adult. And I have two young ones, two boys and a girl. And I decided I was going to stay at home and run my own business last year, May. But I didn't start anything until the end of last year, which was December. But by October, I had done enough research to know what I wanted to do. Chicago, wow. I'm going to be mapping where everyone is watching from now. I want to know where I've reached. You see? They're still babies. Okay. If 18 years old is a baby, so she's still a baby. I have a girl. My only girl is my first child, which is a girl. She's 18. And I have two young ones, 15 and 7. They're not so young, but they need my attention at home. So I'm home for them. And I learned a lot from people, a lot of new things, from sublimation to embroidering to sewing. I've been doing that for quite some time. Yes, they're always babies. I've been doing sewing for quite some time, but with the sublimation, I didn't start until last year. I didn't start practicing, not to talk of selling, until last year, I think November. That was when I got my first machine. And I got the Epson EcoTank 1500 because I couldn't afford the proper sublimation printer, which was the, what's it called? The sublimation printers. Anyway, this was converted and I use it for I use it for sublimation. And I recently opened my own Facebook page so that anyone that wants to reach me, yes, Sawgrass, thank you. Thank you. Sorry, what's your name? Coffee Powered House. What's your name? So I wouldn't call you Coffee Powered House. I know you would have your own name. Thank you. So I recently, mine are 15, 14, 12, 6, and ooh. Okay. Thank you, Liz. Liz, now. Wow. So I am a very fast learner and I learned a lot. I didn't go to school to learn sublimation or either of these things you see, and I didn't go to school to even learn the sewing. But I'm a very fast learner and I've learned a lot from people. And I think the best thing to do or my belief is when you get, you give back. You don't always get. You have to get and give back. Nobody should go with the knowledge they have. Let's always give back. And that was why I started this YouTube channel 3 months ago. To give back to everyone that wants to give power to the, I know this, we have a lot of women in this. Give power back to the people. Like, I will be converting definitely. I can't afford either. Yeah, so since I've had it, I haven't had any problem anyway. It's been all good. The only problem I had with it was the software was corrupt. And I got through to customer service and they asked me to reinstall another software. And ever since I did that, no problem. I've had it good. So I believe, and that prints up to A3 size, which is a 13 by 19, which is good because I do pillows. If you're new, you wouldn't know that I do cushion covers, and I go up to 15 by 15, 16 by 16. So I would need something. YouTube University. Yes, Liz. Yes, Liz. We all came to YouTube University. I need something that could print up to 16 inches for me. So I chose that one. It was expensive then, but I chose it because that was what would do my cushions. My hair is messing. Can you see that? This is what you get when you don't give yourself enough time. Enough time to get ready for your live stream. Anyways, so that is me for you. 1 minute. Can I raise this up a bit? Yes, that's the look I want. So today I've said anyone that is new into sublimation. So we dedicated, me and every one of you that love me and has been on my channel and has been watching my YouTube videos, we decided we have a day dedicated for sublimation. So that was how we came about Sublimation Sunday. So today has been dedicated for sublimation because we believe sublimation is easily done and then we can have time to chat. So Sublimation Sunday is a time to catch up with you, chat, and at the same time do 1 or 2 sublimation projects. So what do you think? Are we in the right track? So most of the things I do on this channel, I give them away as gifts. Most of the ones I do here. Because what I specialize in and what I sell has been towels. I noticed towels has been doing very well for me. So I sell towels. I try doing the children tutus and stuff, but I don't think we buy a lot of that here in Ireland. So my market loves the towel. I sell. Can you excuse me a bit? I'll do my hair. Now, so I've been doing the towels and can I stand up for 1 minute? So I could fix my hair. My hair is really messing. So I've decided, yes, you do. Yeah, it was messing and I didn't like that. I like to look my best always. I don't like to be caught unawares, but today has been, I don't know, one of those days when you just You want to do something at the same time you're lazy on your bed and you refuse to get up from the bed. So I am in the middle of the screen. Yeah. So today's sublimation, if you believe this, I haven't even chosen any design for these cups, but we're going to choose it together. We're going to decide on what we're going to put on the cups. I'm giving this to another friend. I keep giving. If you guys were so close that the shipping wouldn't be too much, I will send some of this to you when we finish with them on the live streams. But from here to America is such... I love the blouse. Thank you. Oh, I didn't see you, Haley. I didn't know you were there. Thank you, Haley. Who else is there? Let's see. Welcome, everyone, anyway. It's nice to have Liz for the first time. Can we all welcome Liz? Liz, welcome. We're a family here, and we seem to know each other. Like, since I started live stream, I think the highest I've got is maybe 20 in a live stream. I love it, but it's a good thing at the same time, a bad thing, because we know each other as well. We know each other so well, and we help each other so well. That's why I love it that way. But I would like to have more. I would like to have more people. Thumbs up, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Ailey. Thank you very much. Oh. So today we'll do from start to finish the sublimating this. These are, I think I got up 9 yesterday. Wow. Sometimes, you just want to be on your bed. It's not every time you want to get up. It's not. But today I was the one that scheduled this show. I should know I should get up. But we're getting there. I'm here and we're going to make it work. We'll make it work. We will make it work. We're making it work. So for my mugs, I'm going to be doing 12 views. I want to see if anyone has... Sorry, I'm just reading the messages. I would like to see. Oh, thank you. Okay. So I will show you how I design. I don't even know what design to do. What a day today. You know them days when you're just lazy for no reason. For no reason, I'm just here, lazy. So I'll go into my Silhouette studio and you can come along with me and we'll design something for our mugs. I usually like to make my mugs 3.5 inches the most. The height of 3.5 inches. Yeah, so that we'll have a little bit of space up and down there. I've always done my mugs. I don't really do the all wrap one. I can, but when I give to people, I like to do just the images and I give it like that. And that's how I sell it as well. I know some people do one side, but I do both sides of my mugs. So whichever way you're looking at my mugs, you got an image. Ugh. Do you understand me? Am I talking? Am I still live? Or am I gone? So whichever way you're looking at my mugs, if you're looking from here, you get an image. If you go the other way, there's still an image. And that is how I've been doing my mugs. But this is the first time I'll be sublimating this. I only got this for the first time on Wednesday. But I believe it should be the same process. 385 for 60 seconds. And that will be it. Does anyone have any question or anything to ask me? Thanks, Mary. I think I'm being too serious. I need to relax and we enjoy the day. What do you think, guys? I'm being too serious here. That's what Sublimation Sunday is for, is to catch up with you guys and to... What's your favorite item to sublimate? It's been my cushions. It's been my cushions. I love them cushions because I do make them myself. I do not buy the cushion covers. I'll show you. I got new materials yesterday. I use my satin for my pillows, and I sew my pillows myself. So it's easier for me to sublimate them. I got a blue one this time. I've only done white since I started, but I got a blue one. And I got this nice materials. Oh, with my towels, I do a lot of hooded towels as well. So I got this material from the shop. Our shops recently opened. We opened back on Monday, last week Monday. We've been on lockdown, total lockdown, level 5, the highest one. We've been on lockdown. So we recently opened and I went into the shop to see what I can see. And I got this nice material. And I'm thinking of this idea of making hooded towels with them. That will be the back. And this will be the front, you know. That's the idea I got from this material. And I could do a lot of things with them. But anyway, I sew my cushion covers. Thank you very much. Thank you. I sew my cushion covers and I sublimate on them. I do sew them and sublimate on them because I think they look better that way. And I believe the cushion covers we buy are ridiculously expensive. I don't know why they are that expensive, but they are ridiculously expensive. Because a cushion cover wouldn't, it's just quarter of a yard. Yeah, quarter of a yard of satin, the cushion covers we buy, we make. So I would buy this, I bought, this is a whole yard, and I bought it for, I think, €4. Yeah. So why would I buy quarter if I can sew it and it's still the same thing? Even if I'm going to put zip, most times I will do the envelope cushion, but even if I'm putting a zip is €1, and €1 is just less than $1 anyway. No, €1 is more than $1. It's more than $1. So that's why I sew my cushions, but I love those. Thank you so much. I got them from the shop. I was so happy to have our shops open back up. So I went into the shops and I was just looking at everything. We've been on lockdown for more than 1 year in Ireland. More than a year. I don't know. The harm COVID has caused is, I don't know. I don't think if we can recover in a short time. I'm not sure, but we're not going to discuss that now. But it has really caused a lot of harm. All shops here in Ireland has been closed for more than 1 year. A lot of businesses have gone out of business. But we're back in business and we thank God for everything. And we keep hoping that all will be well and we won't have to go back on lockdown. So is there any of us that sublimate? Thanks. The fabrics are really nice. I love them myself. I couldn't but buy, I bought a quarter of them 3. A quarter of a yard because I do not have space to store anything, so I don't buy a lot. There's no space in my house. This is, like you can see, it's my dining table. I'm just planning to make it look nicer, but it's still my dining table. So, but wherever we are, we can make things. Makers will always make, innit? That's it. So them fabrics, when I saw them, I'm like, no, I have to have one of them. So I got quarter of a yard of each of them, the 3, and they're really nice. You can be creative with these ones now. Now, back into my studio. I'll choose some designs and you will tell me which one you want me to put on the mug. What do you think I should put on the mugs? I have a lot. I have subscription with Olu. If you're new here, you wouldn't know this. I forget things a lot. A lot. It's not like I don't know what I want to say, but especially name for things, I forget. But then it comes back and we work on it from there. So today we're sublimating mugs. I did not pre-plan any design, but if you know any design you want me to do from design bundles, yeah, I have design bundles and I have a lot of designs from there. But then I think I have one I want to do myself. Who is that now? Says my craft supplies are throughout the house. I've been trying to avoid that now. I've been trying to avoid that because I myself have fear for closed space. If anything gets too much, then it start making me sick. The craft store need more HTV. I will listen. Oh, it's nice to have you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So if this list get choked, I would not be creative. I wouldn't be able to do anything. That's why I try leave my space open, and I can't just have everything. I can't. I have to even now I'm thinking this place is too crowded. I need to make it look nicer than this again. So that is me for you. I cannot. I cannot. It's nice to have you, Linda. I guess she said her name was. Oh my God. I'm so bad. So I'm sharing my screen so we can go into Silhouette Studio. And bring in the design to make our mug. I'm in the dining room. I have mixed feelings about it. I tell you, there's, especially when you see people with really huge, what's it called? Craft rooms. You feel like you're doing something bad to your family, but what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? We have to make use of what we have. Okay, this is what I can get out, but this is not what I want to do. I'll make the height 3.5. It's almost Father's Day then, anyway. So 3.5 on each side of the mug. I bring them up here and I duplicate them. I do not do more than this because I think we only do one of the mugs because right now I'm everywhere and I don't think that's a good thing to be doing. Or what do you guys think? I should have prepared my design, but I didn't. Do we have anyone new here that would like to know more about all these steps I'm cutting out? I shouldn't be cutting out them steps because if we have new people here that really want to know about sublimation and sublimation supplies and sublimation setting and how to get your mugs to pop every time, then we should be going into details. We at the living room, I want to read what you're saying. We eat in the living room, so our dining room is never used anyway. So I took over. Mine was used before I took over. I feel guilty sometimes. Well, what can I do? Guilt wouldn't put food on the table. It wouldn't help us in any way. So I guess I couldn't be feeling guilty. What do you think? Now we have an island there. It's a really huge one, and there's table, and there's another one there. What about your Father's Day? What about a Father's Day mug? What about the type you pulled it up? Okay, yeah, I could make that now. I pulled it up already, so we could make that for Father's Day. That's the best, because I think Father's Day is coming up soon. Is it in June or when? June. Yeah, Father's Day is in June, so that would be the right one to do. You see, I've been led by the Spirit to the Father's Day mug, even after not preparing anything. What a way to cover up my guilt. I did not prepare any design at all for this live stream today, and I'm supposed to at least get something ready for us. But the Father's Day one will be nice as well. So we'll do the Father's Day. We'll do one mug, and then we'll do one of the coaster as well. I'll measure the coaster to see what the size of the coaster is. I don't think the 3.5 would fit. Yep. The coaster is 3.5 exactly. So I would make a circle that's, I agree, Father's Day. Okay, we're making the Father's Day mug there. Thank you. So the coaster itself is 3.5 in diameter. So I'll be going just like 1 or 2 meter out, so that we'll have it cover the whole coaster. With the mug, I wouldn't be covering the whole mug. I'll be doing 3.5. June 20, beginning of summer. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know when it was. So we'll be making Father's Day mug and coaster today. So to prepare my mug, I clean my mugs with alcohol. But really, I don't use alcohol. I use I have this liquid hand rub, but it's really like alcohol. I've been using this for quite some time now, because the children don't believe this look like hand sanitizer. But I don't think this is really hand sanitizer. It's called hand rub. It's full of alcohol. So I'm using this to clean my mugs. Am I blabbing? It sounds like I'm blabbing. I'm not organized. What do you think? What a day today. Are we still there? So we're going back to Silhouette Studio now. I'll share my screen with you again so you can see what I'm doing. That's cool, since I plan to get printer soon. I need to learn all the tips. Okay. Do you know what kind of printer you're getting? And you need to know what you're going to be making before you even think of your printer. If not, you get a printer, and in the next 3-4 months, you want to change the printer again. We think you need to get something that would fit your market, something that will fit and would last you for quite some time. If you're going to be I plan to get printers soon. Am I fine? Nancy, you are used to me by now anyway. Nancy. But today, we take it slow and steady. Yeah. So let's start from, if you plan doing sublimation, what you should first do. Hey, as long as it works. Okay, no problem. The first thing you want to do is really do your research. Please do your research. I've always said that. You need to do your research. You need to know what you want to use sublimation for. Is it worth it? Do you really need sublimation? Because the printer has to keep working. If it doesn't work, the head gets dried, and you start all over again. If you're not very techy, then you don't even know how to clean the head of the printer. So first, you need to be sure what your printer, you need to see, I'm blabbing. Today is a good day. First, you need to do your research on why you need sublimation, on what sublimation is. Do you really need sublimation? Because it costs a lot. It costs a lot to start sublimating. Do you really need it? Can you do without sublimation? If the answer is no, or if the answer is yes, then you know how to go about the next step. The next step is, what am I going to use sublimation for? What do I need it for? Then that would determine the kind of printer you will buy and the kind of heat press you will buy. When I started, I wasn't doing sublimation, so I only got this heat press, which is a 12 by 14. Yeah, it's a 12 by 15 printer. It's not doing much for me anymore now. I need a new printer. But then when I started, I wasn't thinking of sublimation. I was only thinking of to heat press my HTV. I was only doing HTV. So now I am gone more than HTV and I need something more. So the heat press is gone small, and the heat press is barely 1 year. Everything I'm doing is barely 1 year. So I need another heat press, you see? Then when you decide on that, then you know, are you going straight to the sawgrasses, or do you want to buy an Epson and convert? Once you know what you want to be doing. If you're going to go for Epson, are you going for the workforces, or are you going for the ecotanks? For the workforces, are you ready to deal with changing the chip if it has problem? And you know, it's not plug and play when you convert. The only plug and play for sublimation are the sawgrasses and the printers that are dedicated for sublimation itself. If it's not dedicated for sublimation, then you are converting. Converting might not really be the word anyway. Yes, there's some converting for the workforces. Oh, that's a good one. The 15 by 15 is good. I'm planning on buying a 16 by 20 now. If I'm getting a new one, I'll get a 16 by 20. So like I was saying, if you're going to be converting, are you ready to buy the ecotanks or the workforces? The workforces, the difference from the workforces and the ecotank is the ecotank, the inks you only pour in. Like you can see from here, they have tanks. All you have to do is pour it in, and that's it. Pour it in the tanks and you're ready to go. With the workforces, you have to change the cartridges to suit. You have to change the cartridges to suit that workforce machine, which is the EcoTank workforces. So if you have to determine what you want to do. This is easier. The EcoTanks are easier, and I advise people to go for the EcoTank, even if it's the small one. Can you believe that? It's raining and thundering right now here. I didn't believe that could happen this afternoon. There's thunder. Anyways, so whichever you choose, with your cushions, you definitely need bigger. Yes, I do need bigger because I do. What's happening? Can you see that? Thunder. I'll put on the lights. It's really raining really bad here now. We didn't start with a rain, but now we have rain. Okay. Oh my, I know. I just hope it won't disturb any of these things we're doing. Look like a disco party. Come on. Yes, it's the thunder. It's really, I can't believe it. So with the sublimation, once you determine the kind of printer you want and the heat, the first thing that would determine everything is what you want to make. What you want to make will make you know what printer. Oh wow, we are supposed to get rain today. We aren't supposed to get rain, but it's raining. You can't stop nature. When nature wants to be nature, you can't stop nature. It's nature's work now. It's raining. And it's raining really, really hard. I can't believe that. Yeah. Can you hear the thunder? No, can you guys hear the thunder? Or you can just feel the lighting? Yeah. So, and sometimes I go to the shops and I got a cushion from a shop. I want to show you that. No, I can't find it. Anyway, I saw my cushions and I think the next, you just barely hear it. Okay. I think I'll be making a video on how I do my cushions, both the envelope one and the one with zip. I do invisible zip. And sometimes if I can't find that in the shop, I'll do just the ordinary zip without the invisible finishing. So we've determined what we need. So it is really important that we do our research. That is number one. From the research, you will know what kind of printer and the heat press you need. If you're going to be printing bigger, you definitely need something that will print bigger. You definitely need something that will print bigger. I cannot, but kids are loud. My kids? Do you mean my kids or yours? No, I don't think it's mine because I can't hear them. Okay, can we go on? So we've determined the first step, which is knowing what we want to do with sublimation and understanding what sublimation is. I think a lot of people that goes into sublimation don't really understand what sublimation is. Sublimation is not for everything, but people just want to use it for everything. Sublimation is not for cutting. Why would you want to sublimate on cotton? There are other ways we can sublimate on cotton. But you see people telling you to put this spray, put that spray, not even considering the health risk. We have to understand what sublimation is and how to use it. Sublimation is not for everything and anything. There are other ways you can go about using sublimation on things, but then you can't want just to put it on 100% cotton every time. Especially we that sell things, let's be cautious. Let's think about things from our own perspective. Let's think about things from safety perspective. Let's make the people that buy from us safe. Some people have skin irritation, and we go about putting sprays, poly sprays on clothing. I don't think that's ethical at all. So we need to understand from our research, we would know what sublimation is for and what is not for. Then we'll be able to determine what printer and what heat press to buy. Am I making sense at all, or am I talking too much? Am I talking too much? I can't see anything coming through. Is everybody still here at all? Or are you gone? Anyways. Nope, all good info. Okay. I thought I was just talking and everyone is gone now. So like I was saying, we need to, once we have all those facts, doing our research, from your research, you know what you want to sublimate, how big your sublimation is going to be. Then that gives you information on what to buy. If you're only going to be sublimating mugs and this, an A4 printer is okay. You do not need anything bigger than that. An A4 printer will be good to sublimate both of this. Because with the A4 printer, you can even do full sublimation on this. You can cover everywhere with an A4 printer. But if you're doing something like a cushion pillow, the smallest of a cushion pillow you get might be 14 by 14 or even 12 by 12, which your printer might not cover that whole place. Yes, you can pierce it together. I even did a video on how to pierce images together to make it bigger. But notwithstanding, that takes time. It takes time from your production, and you want to be as efficient as possible. So we want to do our research before we start sublimation. Let's all do our research before we start sublimation so that we don't keep changing machines, changing heat presses. These things are expensive to get. We can't just get them and be changing them in the next 3 months. Those are really important. Then the next step after we know all this is educating ourselves, investing in yourself, which is one of the things we're doing here today. Watching videos on sublimation and how to go about sublimation and practicing them. How do we practice? Practice with not the very expensive items. Practice with things you have at home that have polyester. Or things like the mugs. If you can get somewhere to buy just one mug instead of buying the whole carton of 36. I usually buy 36 of them. Yeah, instead of buying 36, you can buy one and practice with that one and do small bits of images so that you can do 3-4 times with the same mugs. With the same mug. One mug, you can use it 3-4 times. All you need to do is you're practicing to know what setting will be okay for you. Then the next thing we do is confidence in ourselves, knowing you can do it. You have to have confidence in yourself and tell yourself you're not going to be tired of this craft. Crafting takes a lot of patience. Patience, patience, patience. I've always preached this. We have to be patient with whatever we're doing. We weren't born with any craft we're doing, any of the crafts, be it embroidery, be it sewing, sublimation, whatever craft we have. Nobody was born with any kind of craft. We all have to learn. We learn it as we do it. So all we do is learn. Yes, $3 blanks. Good. Welcome, Stacy. It's nice to have you. $3. Yeah, have blanks to practice on. So we go on to $3, buy inexpensive things. Let's not go all the way out wasting money and practicing and looking for how to reuse it after we've messed it up. Definitely there will be mess up. There will be mess up, especially with sublimation. There will be a lot of mess up. So let's be ready for mess ups. Oh, it's okay, Stacy. You aren't that late. We haven't really done anything. All we're doing is chatting and discussing about sublimation. Yeah, just like a background before we go into doing anything. That's what we're trying to do, because we see a lot of confusion with people that wants to go into sublimation just because they see people in sublimation. It's not, sublimation might not even be for everyone. It might not be for you. Do you really need to go into sublimation? If you're doing t-shirt that you only put words on them, you'll be limited by going into sublimation, because sublimation shows properly on white. And when you put words on t-shirts, I don't think you need sublimation. But if you want sublimation because it doesn't have you cannot feel it on you, then you'll be limited to the white. Without the white, there are you're going more expensive if you only do t-shirt with words on them. So I believe, and what else have we missed that we haven't talked about? Yeah, you need to practice and practice and practice, know your temperature and time. You might even write them down like I do. See, I have 2 presses. I have the free sub one for mugs, and I have that's the 5-in-1. But I have not been able to get the hang of this. Would you believe that? Because the setting keep changing. Sometimes I do my mugs here for 385, which I use for that, 385 for 60 seconds. But with this, it's mixed. Sometimes I miss it, sometimes I get it. But with that one, I'm always on point. You see? So sometimes we need to really take our time to learn all this, our equipment. And please write your settings down. It's important that we write. You might not be a forgetful person like me. I forget a lot. So I decide I write my settings down, because if I don't, maybe tomorrow, I wouldn't even remember how I did a mug that was nice today, and tomorrow I'll be doing something else. But even for consistency, because we sell, I would prefer we write it down. Have a note of what you did with one. Consistency is important. It's really important. Where's Haley going? Mary, I'm going to have to go. Oh, sorry, Haley. I didn't see that. Okay, see you. Bye. I didn't see the message. Anyway, so we go to sublimating our mugs. I sublimate my mugs for 60 seconds at 385 degree Fahrenheit, not Celsius, Fahrenheit now. So I do 385 degree Fahrenheit for 60 seconds. So, and that's what we're going to be using for the mug today. And I'll prefer to bring my other mug press out because I do not trust this one. I'm going to bring the 5-in-1, the mug press of it, and we'll do it on that. So that's the mug press. It's a detachable one. All I need to do. Does any one of us have the 5-in-1? Do you have the 5-in-1 as well? I'll get this ready while we print our image. So I'm putting the one for the mug into it. Can you see me? Okay, you're here. Then I'll put my heat press. So I'm going for 385. For 60 seconds. That's what we're going to be for. I see people do 400, but I've never gone 400 because my heat press is really, really hot. It's a really, really hot one. So 385 for 60 seconds. Now, that's ready now. It's getting ready for us. We want to go back into our Silhouette Studio and get it ready and get our design here. Man, I'm not a good teacher. Hey, Susie. Hello. It's nice to have you here. We're sublimating on a mug and a coaster today. We're doing a simple Father's Day design on them. I got a design of design bundles. I didn't make the design myself. It's from design bundles. So all I'm doing is trying to print it out now. Then we're going to sublimate it on this mug. I thought we'd be doing more mugs, but I didn't get myself well prepared today. So we'd only be doing a mug and a coaster. And a coaster. Yeah. That's fine, Stacey. It's early. I plan to try go live in a bit to do. I can't see what you're saying there. And it's early. I plan to try go live in a bit and do my 40 questions, and Lily says she wants to also most likely work on her dress. Oh, how was the dress? I saw you working on the dress in the morning. Mary. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Mary. I think what I'll do next time is be sure I'm ready for a live stream before coming on. Yeah, so that's design now, and I've made them 3.5 in height. They're going to be going on both sides of the mug. So I want to do design for the what's the other one called now? Oh, Olu, stop forgetting things. 1 minute. I'm making the design for the coaster here, the coaster. So I'll come here, make a shape, a round shape, and I'll make the shape 3.7 by 3.7 because 3.7. Do you remember what we measured? No, that wasn't 3.7. That was 3.5. We're gonna make it 3.5 in height by 3.5 in width. What is a round one? Yeah, that's all we need. We can copy one of this Father's Day one. We're doing the same design for both the mug and the coaster. So we're just gonna bring this down and put it into the circle and try shrink it down to fit into the circle. Yep, I think that fits into the circle. How many bugs can you do two-sided? How many bugs can you do two-sided on one piece of paper? Oh, I think we can do like 4 of them. It depends on the 3.5 one. Let's see. We'll say now 1 minute. I just want to make this into a group so that we don't lose it. Then I'll see how many we can do here. 1, 2. Yep. Like that's a full page now. Let's see my page setup. We go to the page setup. The machine is none. Media size is A4. That's it. So that's what we can get. For the double-sided, we can get 3 mugs done in one sheet. 3 mugs in one sheet. So we're not doing 3 mugs now. We're only doing 1 mug. And we're doing 1 coaster. So for 1 mug, we need 2 for the 2 sides, 1 on each side. And that's for the coaster. Now I'm going to take this out. And I'll remove the circle. The circle was just to give me a guide on where to put on how big or how small to make the dad's sign. So I do not need the circle, and oops, you can always go back. So I will be deleting the circle. Wow, what am I deleting? Yeah. So the circle is gone because we don't need it. We only need the design. The paper is A4 size, which is 8.5, but let's see. Oh, it's a letter, yeah. 8.5 by 11. 8.5 by 11 is the paper size now. So from the 8.5 by 11, if we're making 3.5 mugs, which I would advise don't do more than 3.5, or else it will be too, because the mug itself is 3.7 in height. So 3.5 will just be the right. In fact, even 3 point, some people do 3.43, but I would say 3.5 is a good one. 3.5 is a good one to do for mugs. Make your design 3.5 and make 2 of them, 1 on each side. I see people do only 1 side, but I tell you, do 2 sides. 2 sides are better. They look better. So we're making that now. I usually don't like to waste my paper, but I would usually put in my logo for some other things. But now my brain is not that calculated this afternoon. So all I have to do is just print this one. To print, I go to my prints. The setting I use, now I put on my printer. I just put on my printer there. So it's gonna come online. My printer is offline now because it's off. It's because my printer is off. I think I should bring this closer. I hope you can still see me. I'm just walking around my computer here. With my Epson 15,000, I decided not to use the internet. The internet around here is not very good. So I just plug it in direct when I want to print. It's easier for me. But it has Wi-Fi connectivity as well. It connects through the Wi-Fi. But I don't really use it. So I want to show you my settings. Epson. I go to preferences. Coffee mug design. I like my coffee. Yeah, they are better on both sides. I don't know why some people want to save paper and do on one side, but it's everyone with what they like to do. I just like to do both sides because I would like my mug to be both sides as well. Because if I'm selling, I wouldn't ask you if you're left-handed or right-handed. I just want to make it, and you determine whichever hand you use. You either use the right one or you use the left one. Your image is still showing through. It doesn't really cost much to do both sides though. So why not? Let's do both sides. So I have this set preset. It's called Sublimation for me. And it's set to, this Epson matte is supposed to be Epson premium matte. But I don't know, somehow mine wouldn't have premium matte. But when I set it, it was premium matte. So I have the Epson matte. It's on high, because my paper is at 125 grams, so it can still absorb. It can absorb all the ink it's going to lay down. Because with the high, it lays down a lot of ink for your sublimation, for the paper. So if I'm using a plain paper, because sometimes I use plain paper, if I'm going for a plain paper, I do not go high. I go to just the standard. But because today I'm using the sublimation paper, I'm going to leave it on the high. Then you go to more options. When you get to more options, you choose your document size. All you have to do here is mirror image everything. You have to mirror your image, or else the image will go the other way, to go the wrong way. Mirror image and bidirectional printing. That's all you do here. Then you go to color correction. You do the custom and advanced. When you get to advanced, for the color controls, when you choose color controls, Adobe RGB instead of the Epson. It always comes with the Epson Vivid. I do not use Epson Vivid. I use Adobe RGB. And the gamma of 2.2. Some people use a gamma of 1.8. I do not. I use 2.2. But whichever we use, it depends on the person doing the mug. Some people are more techie than others. So some people know how to work their way around even the 1.8, the gamma. I can't. I just go through my presets. Even I forget my settings. So I did a preset for myself. So the preset will always give me, this is the preset. I have it set down as sublimation. All I have to change with that preset is when I want to do cushions, I change it to an A3 paper. when I want to do ordinary work like this, I set my media size. I have to change it every time. But the preset, I have all the other settings there. So it will automatically mirror my image for me, because I might forget to mirror the image. And I press OK. I want to be sure again. Preferences is on sublimation, which is my preset. And I go to OK. And I will print now. And then we would have our image. Now, everyone's gone and left me to my problem. Anyways, we're printing the image and then we're ready to sublimate. I'll show you how to wrap your image to get a good outcome every time. Every time you do it that way. I have never messed up a cup since I started doing proper cups anyway, as in mugs. Because my setting, I do not change my setting every time. You don't have to be fumbling with your setting every time. Oh. What's a day we have today? So we're waiting for the printer to finish printing our image. And then we can wrap our mug and off it to go into the mug press. So if you have this mug press, you have to look for the sweet spot for yourself. There is no one hat fit all with all these mug presses. You have to look for what suits you. Now, if you can see, my image is already mirrored for me because I press the mirror image preset. Can you see? When it comes out, it doesn't come out really, really bright. That's sublimation for you. But then when we press it now, you will see it will come out bright. Sublimation ink doesn't come out that bright. It doesn't come out all bright when you print. But when you sublimate it, that's when you see the real color of it. So now we have that. I'll get the scissors and cut first. On a hard substrate, substrate are just what you use for sublimation. They are fancy name for it. On a hard substrate, you can use your scissors to cut and you won't get the hash lines. But if you're doing something like cushions, it's better if you would tear it round. Just tear it. Don't try being fancy with it. If you don't tear it, you're going to get hash lines around your image. But with the mug, we can easily it won't bring the hash lines, whichever way we do it. So that's my image. I'm separating it and then we'll put it on the mug. I like to look for where the both meet, like the center of it. I like to look for the center of it. That would help me when I'm placing it on the mug. So that's the center of that. Now I cut in half there. And I have one for each side. So each side of it will have its own. Yes, another very important thing you need when you're sublimating is heat-resistant tape. The heat-resistant tape is really important you get one, because that's how you avoid ghosting. Ghosting is when your image shifts and it gives it another shape, another, I don't know, ghosting. You know, when we say something has ghosted, like, so I'm using my alcohol. I'm using the alcohol to clean the mug in case we have oil from our hand on the mug. So the alcohol is here and I'm cleaning the mug. After cleaning it, I'll avoid touching it so that I won't get more oil into it again. And then be careful when you're setting this. Most times we might make mistake. I usually go 3 centimeters from the handle. And I measure everything. I know this is me. I just like to do things professionally most times I want to. So 3 centimeters from the handle, that is where it is. And make sure your design is straight on the mug. Then we want to tape one side down. When you tape one side, you want to pull to make sure there is no loose, because it needs to have contact with the cup, with the mug, for it to sublimate properly. We want to make sure we pull it to the other side, like that. Then tape it down again with heat resistant tape. One side is done. It doesn't sit straight. Definitely don't want it. What doesn't sit straight, Susan? Am I missing something? Damn. Am I missing something, Susan? Now we're doing the other one as well. I'll put on the heat press now because we're almost ready. So that's the second one now. I'll be placing in the middle like the other one I did. 3 centimeters away from the handle as well. Then I'll make sure it's sitting straight. Is that what you mean, Susan? I want to be sure I'm 3 centimeters. Good. We want to make sure it's straight so that one side wouldn't be crooked while the other side is straight. Always hold it down with okay. Hold it down with the tape, and it has to be heat resistant tape. It's going into a heat of 385 degrees Fahrenheit. That is a lot, so we need a heat resistant tape. There we have our mug. Double check again to make sure it's straight. If it's not, now is the time to adjust. You can't do that when it's in the press already. Now, from here we can see my dad, and from the other side we can see dad. So the next thing I do is I cover this with butcher paper. For that, I do not bother putting tape on this. I just cover it this way and I put it in, and it's ready to go. So we wait for it to get to 385, and I think it's almost. Did I say 60 seconds? Oh my God, not 60 seconds, 120 seconds. I have to change that now. 60 for mugs? No. What school did you go? Sorry, it's 120, not 60. Why didn't anyone remind me? Now, it's for the cushion I use 60 seconds. For the mugs is 120 seconds. Thank God I remembered before we put it in. 120 seconds. If you can go as high as 150 seconds, but 120 seconds gives me good result on this now. On that one, I will go to 150 because I do not really understand that mug press. So it's 385 and it's ready. Medium to high pressure. It shouldn't be too loose. Now, so it's there. While we're waiting for that, we can prepare. You work well under pressure. No, I'm not. I'm not doing well. You just think I'm doing well, Susan. I'm sure there will be a lot of things I would like to say and I don't know better yet. That I have forgotten right now because I did this to myself. Went to bed and woke up at 3:30 and I only have 30 minutes to do everything to prepare. But anyways, we're here and we're rolling it, aren't we? Do we have likes for this video at all? Has everyone liked this video? Okay. Oh. What happened? Did I lose 2 subscribers or what? Anyways, YouTube does that sometimes. So if you have any question regarding the settings, do you have any question regarding the settings we just did? Or you're okay with the settings? Yeah, you did your thumb up. Please, let's all do our thumbs up, please. Thumb up, help the video. You know, sometimes we all get discouraged doing one thing, but I just encouraged myself recently. I was getting really discouraged, like. Then I reminded myself the reason why I started all this in the beginning anyway. We can't give up on why we start something. I was getting really discouraged this week. It's not been a very, very sweet week for me. But it's okay. Sometimes when we get discouraged, we pick ourselves back again and we continue. So I'm back up again. So now with the coaster, I'm trying to cut around it so we can make sure it's at the center of it. And then we hold it down with our heat-resistant tape as well. Thanks everyone who keep coming back to encourage me by staying with me while I do live streams. You guys are super. Thank you so very much. And I'm sure we'll all celebrate very soon. when things start picking up a little bit more than this. So I've just taped it to the front of the coaster, and we're going to be sublimating this. Oh, I'll do 60 seconds for that because it's quite light. It's my first time sublimating it. Then I will try just look at it, and if it's not done properly, then we could go back and do it again. What do you think? It's my first time doing this particular coaster. But I think 60 seconds should be okay for it. Our mug is done. Spiking hot. And from just looking at it here, you can see it's properly sublimated. Can you see? I've not taken out the... But we can see it coming through. Once you see it coming through like that, then it's sublimated. This is hot. Do not do this at home. Only Olu is allowed to do this. And you see that? Do you see that at all? Yep, it is properly sublimated. It says Dad, the man, the myth, and the legend. Well, but there's still a lot of ink in my paper. You prefer there isn't much ink left on your paper. Yes, it does look great. It is nice. It's really, really good. Sublimated very well. So we want to go to our coaster now. For the coaster, I'll do 60 seconds and I'll check it. Or do I go to the... I didn't go to the instruction manual. I should actually go to manual. Anyway, I'll check it, then we go further to... I don't think that should go up to 120. It should be 60 seconds because it's quite light. So 60 seconds at 385 as well. Now, that's our mug. So we'll use this. Never reuse your butcher paper. Never. It transfers some ink to the next project. So do not reuse. Do not reuse. I want to save my butcher paper, so I'm just using some because it's quite a small project. So I'll just be using small. Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Thank you. Guys, you guys are so great to sit down here and watch me blab this much. Although we're getting there, we're doing something at least. We're getting our project done. I want to see if I got any message. Every time I try to do two designs, two cameras, there's always problem. So I would not try the two cameras anymore. I'll just leave it at my one camera. I'm not going to try it anymore. It doesn't suit me. You won't be doing... You don't want to risk overdoing it if you can pop it back in. Yes. I prefer to do that. If you have kids or grandkids, you can give it to them to color. Oh, that's another thing. I didn't even think about that. We love those. Yeah. That I'll be giving out as a gift for that Father's Day. If I was the dad, I would like it as well, because it really came out nice. This mug press has never failed me. Like I keep saying it, this mug press is a very good one. But you see the one that I actually bought to make mugs, it's been up and down with this one. But my 5-in-1 heat press has been super. Apart from the fact that there's a screw that always come undone in it. Hey, I heard you guys watching me early morning. Chaba Joe's, enjoy this. Chaba Joey. Don't worry. We love you that way. Whichever way you come, we love you, Mary. You've always been a very good support to everyone in this community. I keep saying it. Mary is a really good support. So why won't we support you? We would support you, Mary. Oh, my heat press isn't getting hot enough now. We wait for it. While I blush on my dad's mug. We can blush on this while we wait for that. Oh, what's the plan for everybody? Today is Sunday now. Are we all going back to work tomorrow or what? I'm going to be starting school runs again tomorrow morning. Oh. The mug press is almost done. Oh, I mean the heat press. The heat press is almost done because I need the heat press for this one. I need the heat press for the coaster. We need the heat press for the coaster, not the mug press. The mug press is only for the mug. But for the coaster, we need the heat press. So I'm going to be heat pressing that. 385 as well. We start with 60 seconds and see what it looks like. Then we can go up to, I don't think it needs 120 though. But because it's my first time doing that, thank you. Because it's my first time doing this, I might be just checking it out first. I don't want there to be ink left on my paper like the other one. Although this is well sublimated, but I'm not happy wasting my ink. There's still ink on this paper. The paper should be really, really dull. You shouldn't see any ink on the paper anymore if you finish your ink. But see, I can still use this for another one. But it just means that it's not going to be very bright. If I use it, it's not going to be very bright. But I can still use it. Where are the ones I made a full... Olu. I forget things too much. Now we're waiting for our heat press to heat up to 385, and we can do a coaster to go with the mug. I was going to show you some mugs I made already, but don't even know where I left them. Nope, can't find them. The mugs that was on the... Where are my mugs? Anyways, I can't show off. Since I can't find it, I just want success for everyone. Thank you very much. That's the most important. We are humans and we should take care of each other. We should take care of each other. That's why we're here. Success does not belong to one person. It's for everyone. All we need to do is to try and help everyone become successful. And that is why I like my friend Kim Tain. Kim she tells you, come on my page, do whatever you like, just be cautious of people that can want to scam you, but then you're free to do anything. I want you to grow. Kim has been a really good help to me. That is why I like him, because she wants everyone to grow. She wants success for all of us in the crafting community. What else would you want? More than that. You know what I mean? So thank you, Mary, for being who you are. Is Stacy still there with us? Stacy, are you there? No, I guess. Okay. The heat press is almost ready. It's at 370 now. And I think by 6 we should be done and gone. I've said I don't like my live stream to be more than 2 hours. Whatever we've done for 2 hours should be good. If we know what we're doing, 2 hours is well enough to do anything we want to do. Then we go and come back again the next time. During the week, we do embroidery and sewing live stream. If anyone would like to join us during the week, but that doesn't have a set time because I would only do that if I'm able to. The week is really busy for me. Our heat press is ready. So it's spiking hot. Now we have our coaster down there. I'll put an ordinary printer paper on it first before I do this. Now, can you see the smoke? Sublimation is a kind of funny craft. It smokes and you're scared. You think it's melted. No, it's not. It's just doing its job. That's our dad mug. Why can't I find my other mugs? Where did I leave them? Let's see, that's not true. I'm going to check it now, and if it's not enough, then I'll leave it to go more. Making some tutu socks. Oh. I think we need to leave it a bit more. So definitely it's not 60 seconds now. I'll just leave it for like 20 more and I'll check. Then I can go to the supplier's website and actually check the time. After this live stream, I'll go to the supplier's website and check because I think it says 60 seconds. But that doesn't look nice to me. I think it needs more. So I'm going to be doing a bit more. Now we check. Yeah, I think we have it now. That's it's at hot, hot, hot. "70 seconds. It looks nice. We have to check anyway. So I did it for 385, 70 seconds. I think they will usually recommend 400 for 60 seconds. Whoa, this is nice. You need to see this. It's really, really nice. Wow. So our coaster is done. Can you see? That's our dad coaster with our dad mug. Isn't that nice? Now, what do you think of our sublimation today? Yeah, it's really nice. I like it. I'm happy with it. Don't mind me. I have gloves up there. I'll bring my gloves. I have gloves that only stay up there. I'm supposed to use the gloves, but I leave them up there every time. So now, that's our dad. Yay, successful. Yeah, we were successful. Just a little bit of try. And that is what sublimation is. You have to practice. Now I have to write this down because this is more than what I expected. I thought 385 for 60 seconds should do it, but no, it didn't. Yeah, it's a matching set. Yay, for one special dad. There or there is for one special dad. So that's it for today. Thank you so very much, everyone. I'm grateful. I'm happy to have you. You guys rock. You guys, I love you to the moon and back. You're very, 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 very important to me. I just want to say thank you so very much. And I'll see you in my videos. Please watch my videos, guys. You guys haven't been watching my videos. I don't know. I think that was one of the reasons why I got discouraged. Because the videos wouldn't go more than how many seconds? The highest I've had, I think, is 30 views. And I'm like, why is this happening? Don't people like my videos? Or do you want me to improve anything in my videos? Tell me. This is the time to tell me what you want me to improve. And then I can improve. And maybe I'll get more views. I've been doing everything, though, to get views. And it's been everywhere. But I believe I'm taking my time to get the views. Anyway, now to fill up with Dad's favorite treat or pair with his favorite coffee. Yeah, that's true. We need to do that. Okay. Thanks, Stacy. Thank you. Does anyone have anything to tell me? My videos, my live stream, any way to improve? I would like to improve. What do you want me to improve in the live streams? Thank you, Susan. Don't get discouraged. Thank you. Sometimes it's discouraging. Sometimes it's really discouraging. But thank you. Thanks for sharing your knowledge. You're welcome, Mary. You're welcome. Thank you very much, Mary. Thank you. Now I have to go then. But I don't get many views, but I'm still doing no matter what. Okay. That's what I told myself. I'll continue doing it. I will continue doing it. You know, one day somebody would need the help and will find it from my channel. One day. Anyways, thank you so very much. Thank you. I'm really grateful. Have a lovely evening. And remember to take good care of yourself. Let us all remember to take very good care of ourselves. We are the number one. We are very important. Without us, there will be no whatever we do. There will be no sublimation for us. So we need to take care of our health, take care of ourselves. Have a very nice week. And see you next week. Thank you.